Hi guys, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing of this iQOO Neo 6, and I got two boxes, guys. So this is a review unit, this is the phone itself, and I also got this big box. It says Neo 6 invitation. So let's have a look at this, and it says the date. So this is the date the device is launching, I guess, and it has this Neo 6, I think, so you can prop it up or something like that. Interesting invitation. And let's look at the device itself. And we know the specs have been leaked almost everywhere. This one is actually coming with the Snapdragon 870 SoC, which was actually a pretty good chipset. And as this is a review unit, guys, I also got to know that they are actually, this is a sort of a gaming centric smartphone, and they are collaborating with BGMI for this one. They'll be having contests or something, as you can see with this image. And in fact, for BGMI, with the OT update, it will start supporting 90 FPS for this one. And iQOO, many people ask, as you can see with this image, it's basically a part of Vivo. So service centers of Vivo, as you can see, it says 650 service centers for this one. So here is the device itself that we have. And oh, I like this. They sent us the greenish color. I like this one more, I would say. So here we have it, and I like this color. As you can see, it plays around with the light, so reflection is very sleek. This looks and feels like glass, but guys, this is not a glass, polycarbonate triple camera setup that we are having. Main camera is supposed to be 64 megapixel, and it's having optical image stabilization. Here what we do get, we get a transparent case also in the box. So nice to always, like, if you're getting it, it's nice. So some paperwork and all these things. And this will be your what do you say, USB cable. Use this one because this one supports 80 watts. Oh, and this is so nice. They are giving an adapter, so that 3.5 mm jack is not there on this one. At least type C to 3.5 mm adapter. Many brands don't give it. And we have a SIM ejector tool also, so like that. And guys, this is the fast charging brick that we have. It says Vivo flash charge, and this is a type A to type C one, and this will charge it at 80 watts. And let's look at the device itself now. And this is supposed to have a 6.62 inch screen, guys, and this is supposed to have an AMOLED screen, E4 AMOLED screen with 120 hertz display refresh rate. And the E4 means it's a very power efficient screen that they have. And looks like we also have IR blaster on this one, noise cancellation and IR blaster. So it's nice to see IR blaster coming back. And here, if you notice, we have volume rocker. The power on off button is here within this one. Bottom will be the speaker. Again, guys, as I've told you, it'll have stereo speakers. We'll look at it later. And main microphone and your SIM tray. This comes in two variants, guys, 8 gigabytes of RAM and 12 gigabytes of RAM. 8 will have 128 gigabytes of storage, other will have 256. So no micro SD card slot on this one. So that's what we have, but this one will also have RAM boost and stuff like that. Over here we have nothing. Back actually looks very sleek on this one, at least on this color, I would say. So let's do one thing. Let's just boot this up. And regarding the pricing, guys, I don't know the exact pricing of this one. It's a review unit, they marked it out, but from what rumors we are hearing, that this should be priced somewhere around 30,000. But these days we have all those bank offers and stuff. I'm sure this one will also have. This will be available on Amazon. So I think so this might be priced somewhere around 28,000 if you include those bank offers. And let's see how it is. And for the configuration, I would say looks to be good. So let me just quickly set this up, and then we will continue. So guys, I've just set up this device, so let's have a closer look at the same now. And guys, as I've told you, this comes with a 6.62 inch Super AMOLED display, and this was also having an in-display fingerprint scanner. And as you can see, it works very well, so very responsive. And the phone feels very responsive. It's having, again, 120 hertz AMOLED screen, as I've told you, so the refresh rate is good. In fact, I'm noticing the touch response to be very good. They claim it's 360 hertz. I think so gamers will sort of enjoy. In fact, I would say there are a lot of gaming centric features on this device. One thing that I immediately notice is that this also comes with Fun Touch UI. Let me actually show you first the versions and all those things. And if I go to about the device, as you can see, Fun Touch OS, and that is Android 12 out of the box. And iQOO team told me that this device will also be getting next 2 years of Android updates, so Android 13 and 14, and next 3 years of Android secondary updates. And as you can see, we have the higher end variant that comes with 256 gigabytes of storage and 12 gigabytes of RAM. And we also have that RAM boost option, so it'll add 4 gigabytes of RAM to every version. For this 12 plus 4, 16, and if you even get the 8 gigabyte, it'll be 8 plus 4. You can disable it if you want. So extremely fluid in operations, as you can see. And I like that iQOO is actually now cleaning up the device quite a bit. This was a surprise, because if you notice, and if I go over here, the bloatware is very less. In fact, if you look at it, yes, there are some bloatware apps that are installed, but this is actually a lot less compared to earlier iQOO phones that I have seen. In fact, so this is a nice move and a good move in the right direction. In fact, when I was setting up the phone, I took a screenshot, guys. As you can see, this is the screenshot, and it gives you an option, just one check mark, and it will not install all these apps. So iQOO, I feel, is moving in the right direction in terms of the software UI and adding less bloatware. So that's actually a nice move in my opinion. That gets a thumbs up from my side. And the handset does not feel that heavy to hold, and the weight balance has been done well. That is the first thing that I noticed. Now I'm also very curious. Let's see how's the stereo speaker on this one. So let's just fire up YouTube. Let's fire the copyright free music, and let's try this one. And okay, let me increase. Let me just. So yeah, it's loud. I'll block this coming from here. Actually, to be frank, much louder than what I expected. So loud speakers that you are getting on this one. And here are all the specs for this device, so that you have a brief idea what is this device all about. And if you can get the pricing right, I feel this can be a pretty powerful device in this segment. And again, as I've told you, the in-display fingerprint scanner is nice. It does not feel actually that heavy. I thought it will be a lot more heavier. And one more thing is that, as I've told you, this I feel is targeted towards the gaming-centric crowd. In fact, it has a lot of gaming-centric features. In fact, iQOO claims that this one has a very big vapor chamber, and if you the liquid cooling, if you include, it's one of the highest. It's about 3,697 square mm, so quite a bit lot. And we know that Snapdragon 870 chipset is a very power efficient chipset. It does not heat up that much. So I feel this should be a good one. And in fact, apart from that, they also have 5 layers of graphite for cooling this device, and that X linear vibration motor. So I think so all this combines for a gaming centric smartphone, and that's why I think so they have like done this whatever that's partnership with the BGMI for this one. They are the sponsors for that 2022 for BGMI. Talk about the camera on this one. The rear camera, the main cameras I have to use a 64 megapixel. Then we have 8 megapixel ultra wide and that obligatory 2 megapixel. And front facing is supposed to be a 16 megapixel on this one. So let me just fire up the camera. And I have to agree to this one. And so this is the prop. As I've told you, let's take it in wide angle. Okay. And as it's having that 64 megapixel, even 2x, yes, it can go up to 2x. So it will do the job, I would say. And camera looks okay, but again, this is not a camera centric phone. But again, we do have all the modes. The pro mode is also there. Dual view is also there. So that's nice. Okay, I can see. So in video also dual view marks. So that's nice. And front facing is supposed to be 16. Okay, so this is the portrait. And this is the regular. The shutter speed is fast, guys. This is because of the Snapdragon 870. I feel it's a very good processor. So let me actually add some sample shots so that you get an idea regarding the camera of this one. Some outdoor samples first. These were taken in regular mode and this was ultra wide. Again, this is the regular shot and ultra wide. The ultra wide also produces good color. Now some casual shots that I took of some flowers, and again, as you can see, it came out good. And these were some shots taken at night, and I feel the night also it does actually a pretty good job. As you can see, these were taken in pretty low lighting condition. This is ultra wide. Now these were taken in my office again in completely artificial lighting, and this is the regular shot and this was that ultra wide. Now samples with the front facing camera, and these I took outdoors, and these were in the portrait bokeh mode. I didn't expect that the front facing camera would be this good, and these were some samples taken at night in completely artificial lighting, and here I enabled the portrait bokeh mode. So the front facing camera also performed better than I thought. Now recording a quick sample with the rear facing camera, and I'm just walking around. As you can see, it can record even up to 4K. That option is there. This is currently at 30 FPS at 1080p, and looks like, at least in the preview, the video is very stable. Now set it to 4K to see how it does, and here also I'm surprised, at least in the preview. As you can see, I'm walking, still the video is stable. I was not expecting that. So looks like in video, even in 4K, it's doing a good job. The main rear facing camera does have optical image stabilization. Guys, recording a quick video sample with the front facing camera on this one. That's a 16 megapixel, and I'm just going to move out and see how it does. My exposure has changed. So looks like, at least in the preview, it's doing a good job. This is audio is also being recorded. Let me just go inside lighting. So at least in the preview, the video feed looks good with the front facing camera. Do let me know what do you feel about the same. So guys, this is the iQOO Neo 6. So what do you guys feel about the same? I was actually looking at some of the camera samples. In fact, the camera did much better than what I expected. But certainly I would say this is a gaming centric smartphone because of the gaming features. In fact, there was a gaming cooling pad or something also, as you can see with this image. I was also supposed to get that one. They are also launching that one with this smartphone, but due to some courier delays I did not get. So certainly a gaming centric smartphone, and also I feel for multimedia content and content consumption also this is a good smartphone because of the E4 AMOLED screen that they are giving. It's very good, 120 Hz, very smooth, and also the very good stereo speakers. So dare I call it a value flagship? Can I say it as a value flagship? Again, that will depend on the pricing of this smartphone. Let's see how iQOO prices this iQOO Neo 6. But what do you feel about this smartphone? Do let me know in the comment section below. And guys, if you're still not subscribed to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.